We are the majority. This is a quote from leftist political activist and documentary filmmaker Michael Moore. I was not able to attend the speech this week, so I decided to talk about the speech that Michael Moore delivered at the Women's March on Washington, D.C., that I attended after Donald Trump's inauguration. Um, this march took place on January 21st, 2017, as I said before, right after President Donald Trump's inauguration day. The purpose of the speech was to oppose the political stance of Donald Trump and his administration. Uh, Even though I do not support the left or Michael Moore, I do have to give him credit. He did rally thousands and thousands of people to pledge that they would make calls to their homes, state government officials, and join political groups like Planned Parenthood, environmental groups, the ACLU, etc. Uh, the way he organized the speech was simple. He just listed five things that his crowd needs to follow to strengthen the Democratic Party. These can be found in his speech and in great depth on his Facebook page. One, take over the Democratic Party and return it to the people. Two, fire all pundits, predictors, and pollsters, and anyone else in the media who had the narrative that they wouldn't let go of. Three, make any Democratic member of Congress resign if they are not up and ready to fight today, as in January 21st, 2017. Four, take responsibility for what happened, Trump becoming president, and fight. And five, you must say the sentence to everyone you meet today. Hillary Clinton won the popular vote. Michael Moore, I believe, was extremely persuasive to his crowd. This is because, in my opinion, this is because all his crowd were very angry anti-Trump protesters who wanted Trump out of office immediately, which obviously can't happen, but that's what they wanted. What I believe Michael Moore could have improved on is his organization, his visual aids, and his hand movement. The speech kicked off with a bang after he listed those 5 points I said above. But towards the middle and the end, it got sloppy. He kept repeating himself, and it just kind of didn't fall apart, but got sloppy. Um, I'm not sure if it was because I disagreed with almost everything he said, or it was just the lack of organization. I'm not too sure. But there was also no visual aid that was helpful, which I didn't expect him to have, but he was listing a ton of things, and there was a lot of information to take in, and he was listing phone numbers and all these important things you need to do when you get home. So maybe like a flyer or something given out to the crowds would have been helpful. Um, and he also had a lack of hand motion. He kind of left his hands on the podium the whole time, but I think he made up for this flaw by really raising his voice when he needed to make an opinion, like when he really needed to state something that he thought was very important. Um, so I think that made up for his lack of hand movement. The audience loved his speech. They were loud and responsive throughout the whole entire thing. They were repeating what he was telling them to say and very, very excited. I think the audience believed his speech was wonderful and powerful. Um, Even though my political stance is completely opposite of the protests, the Women's March on Washington was successful to the left party. They got their beliefs across, and their leaders rallied protesters to do above and beyond what they should have done. And that's just about it. Thanks.